Hey guys, this is Chester here. You guys are watching our channel once again. So today we're going to be talking about picking, flat picking, and also finger styling, a little bit of that. So specifically we'll be talking on how do you keep a constant, going thing, even though picking kind of seems very freestyle, like for example, if I'm strumming, well, I can there is a rhythm, right? Right? But if you're talking about picking, how do we keep a rhythm, so to say? So here's the catch. Most people, they know how to pick, right? Just pick the string, right? But the issue here is because it is so freestyle, you get to choose what string you want to pick, you get to do whatever you want. It becomes the opposite problem, right? So from I can do what I want becomes what should I do? There's so many things, there's so many possibilities. So here's the key. Just as how strumming has a set rhythm that you kind of want to follow as your core in that paragraph, same goes for picking. When you're flat picking, when you're finger picking and stuff, you want to have a rhythm that you can follow the structure. For example, usually when we start, if let's say we're talking purely on picking only, right? So we're talking about something like this, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and your first note that you pick should always be the bass note. So I'm playing a C major, therefore C. So general rule of thumb, a guideline, your lowest sounding note usually is always your bass note. So if I'm playing a G chord, the last note is a G. Right, so I'm in the key of C now. So what I just did, right? So it sounds good, 1 bar. But if let's say I put together 4 bars, right, it would sound like this. You notice how that sounds okay? It sounds fluent. That's the key, because you want to create a rhythm, and that's usually the hard part. So what I just did was not very simple. So let's create something simpler. So for example, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right, so what I just did was 1, the bass note as usual, 1 and 2 and second string, third string, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 on the second string. So I repeat again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You want to keep on to that. You want to repeat that even as you change your chords, that specific string and that specific beat. So let's say I go to G over B, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. F, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Get it? So when I put it together, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 see? It becomes fluent. On the other hand, if let's say I want to do whatever I want, right, it's going to sound very haphazard, something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. It sounds like I'm all over the place, like I'm not sure what my thinking is. So hopefully that's something that can help you to summarize. When you're flat picking or finger styling simply, Okay, you can strum or whatever the first beat. Make sure your first beat is the bass note. Second step is create a rhythm. So one and second beat maybe one string, third beat one string or two, one string, two and another string. Okay, continue that rhythm for the next few bars. The whole chord progression, you want to hold that similar rhythm that you created. So even when you are flat picking, right, you can also have that semblance, that continuity, that what draws people in. Alright, then from there, you can go high, you can go lower and see where it goes. So hopefully that helped you, and till the next time we'll meet again, and see you guys.